Hey guys, I am the IT Collector. I'm your buddy, your pal, and today we're going to be doing a nice review on this Jazzware AT-AT. This is the Hoth version that came out recently. Super excited to open this up, and not only are we going to be doing a review on this guy, we're also going to be comparing the difference between the two. This is the Endor version, and this is the Hoth version. So I'm going to open it up, and let's take a closer look. So here is a nice 360 view of the AT-AT. I already placed the batteries inside of it. Just so you know, it does not come with the batteries. You just take out two screws and put three AAA batteries in there. You can see the size of this isn't that bad. I'm going to measure it in a second. But first things first, I want to compare this one to the exclusive one from Endor. This is the Hoth version. So I'm actually gonna just show you because inside the box, because there's not much to it. There's two major differences between the two versions, and what it is the paint is the first one. So here you can see that it has that moss, algae, weathered type of look. You could see the brown in the feet there, the green on the legs, and underneath it also shows this weathered brown. Sorry for the lighting, but the brown like weathered look all over the canopy here as well. You could see that and that there as well. The only other difference is the figures that come with it. These are special to this Endor version. You can see the Biker Scout, Luke Skywalker, AT-AT Pilot, and Darth Vader, of course. It does have the speeder bike, and then it has four stormtroopers. Um, Regarding the sound and lights, all of that is exactly the same. The only two difference are the figures that come with it and the paint job itself. Like I said, if you look at each groove, there's like a dirt, mud, weathered type look all over this AT-AT. Now, as for the other version, just so you can see what I'm talking about, this one is nice and clean. You don't see anything on the feet itself, the legs. It does have a little bit of texture, color there, but not too much weathered type look. And so that's pretty much the main difference. Oh, and let me show you the characters while I'm at it. For this version. So here you have less characters. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. You have the SNOWTROOPERs instead of the regular stormtroopers. You see Luke Skywalker in his Hoth X-wing pilot gear, and then you have General VEERS and AT-AT pilot. So again, just to compare the two, this is what you have on the Endor version, and then the Hoth version. So there you are, and you can see the speeder bike is not the Endor version. This one's a like snow version, which is pretty cool. So at least there's no snow or anything on the AT-AT itself. But that is the major difference between these two. Now that we showed you the difference between those two, let's look at the actual figure itself. The articulation is pretty well done. It clicks in place, so it's going to be very sturdy no matter how you put it. You could put it in the collapsed classic pose that the AT-AT is in. You can fold them back up. And then let's hear kind of the meat and potatoes of this, which is the lights and sounds. So if you just press, oh, you got to turn it on. So there it is turning on. You see the light there. And now that that's on, if I press button 2 here, this is button 1, this is button 2. So that's the other lights.
Target the main generator. All troops will debark for ground assault. Target maximum firepower.
So there you go. Those are some of the sounds you have that come with this, with the 3 batteries. So that's the walking sound. And one thing that's kind of cool, I noticed if you pop this open, you can take off the whole thing, but what's cool is it has the lit interior there. So that's not bad at all. You can see it has the room for all of the troops. And back here is where the speeder bikes would go. It also, oops, my thumb hit that. It also has this hook, I guess, to bring up the, the bikes and whatnot. And you just roll this wheel back to reel in the hook, grappling hook, or whatever you call that. You could see the little control panel. They tried to add the same lights to it to give it a little bit of a more of effect. Pretty cool, not bad. And lastly, it actually comes in the package. I didn't connect it, but you attach the tow cable that Luke, I guess, used to destroy it. You can attach that there. I'll show you in a second where that is. So here in the package, there it is. You twist it into that slot, and then you have the cable, and you can have him hanging from there. And also, it comes with this little display or holder to hold the speeder bike if you want to have it posed next to the AT-AT. So, very cool. I think it's a pretty well done figure. I do want to compare it though to the other size here. So I wanted to compare it to the snow speeder we have here. And you can see this is the other Micro Galaxy Squadron snow speeder. I do believe it's not to scale. That was the draw of this awesome line. For example, this one is about 4 inches. And from the cannons all the way to the end is about 11 inches. And how high it is about 10 inches, give or take. So that is how big it is. But like I said, the main thing was the scale. That was the appeal of this line, and you can see it's pretty large. The scale. I wish they did it, to make it match a little bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this guy and how the features it has. Oh, and it goes into sleep mode, as you saw there. You just turn it on here with this button 1, and then button 2. You're free to do whatever you want there. One thing I wanted to compare was, for those of you that collect the Action Fleet series, this is the AT-AT Walker that they made. It's pretty small because that line kind of did a one size fits all. It's about 5 inches in height compared to this one, which is double the size at 10 inches in height. This one, of course, I have a review on all my Action Fleet, but it does open up here. It's not electronic. It does have the cockpit that opens as well. There's the AT driver in there, but you could see it's really small. So that wouldn't work for this line. And then as another comparison in my other videos, this is the snow speeder. They basically did a one size, doesn't matter the scale, they're all about 5 inches in size. Let me compare it to this, which is the snow speeder of Action Fleet. As you saw, I already compared it to the main AT-AT, but you can see even this one is too big for this size right here. So all in all, this is pretty cool if you want to display like on your desk or something, a nice pint size, if you will, AT-AT. I'm really happy that the scale here is a lot bigger. It's still not quite to scale though, but it is a better size compared to this. It's going to be a little bit harder to display on your shelves or display case, but it's not that like it's that huge. But it's still a good, I guess, representative of the AT-AT because it's such a large vehicle. I don't think I showed you about the neck turning. It's kind of cool how it has its little rubber here and it stays in place. So yeah, that is the comparison between these two. Just a huge difference in size, and yeah, this is a lot better, lot better done. I'm glad they did this a bigger size than this really small AT-AT. One last thing, it does come, each figure in this whole line does come with a little bit of their backboard cardboard, if you will, for display purposes. If you want to add that to your display, it could work if done correctly. So yeah, just pointing out that last detail. So there you have it. There is a nice comparison of the two different models and how it compares to the Snow Speeder, which is another vehicle in the line. I think overall it's a pretty cool action figure. I thought it was a little pricey for what it is, although it does have lights and sounds, which kind of is trying to justify it. But I thought it'd be bigger. I'm not sure if the scale is correct. Hopefully in the comments you can tell me what scale this is and how it would be if it was, if this is too small, how would it be if it was bigger, and like what is the correct scale. Maybe we can use the ones from the vintage series for the 3 and 7.75 figures. Maybe that's more to scale, not too sure, but just let me know in the comments. Besides that, I hope you enjoyed this review, because there's plenty more Star Wars content coming out, a lot more Micro Galaxy Squadron, and not just Star Wars. If you notice, there's a lot of Marvel, DC, Ninja Turtles, and NECA, Terminator, Predator, all types of things like that. So make sure you subscribe for more content. And as always, stay collecting, my friends.